Hey everybody, it's the Mad Master doing yet another take on the viral stuff. As far as what I wanted to say about a couple of things, it's been posed in my head myself as to whether or not, as far as this is one thing on the left that's been discussed, and I'm not sure what I think about it, but one of the things that's been talked about is the idea of having a universal basic income for 3 to 6 months and then have a lockdown for those 6 months and have everybody, in society supported. Now, I know I've said a lot of stuff on this channel about not supporting any more lockdowns or, and easing restrictions more and having people be allowed to have their constitution back, constitutional rights, you know, whether it be the First Amendment, Fourth Amendment, or whatever, 10th Amendment. This is the thing about that. So, hypothetically, I'll just put it this way. So, I don't believe there should be, I think an 18-month lockdown like that with UBI and all that is intolerable and would not work. I'm not being pessimistic, but the fucking money is not unlimited. And I'm not a conservative. It's just that is one thing. But I'll have to hand it to people that are talking about this idea because nobody's going to go for this idea. So we can just throw that out of our heads right now, okay? Because the corporations and the people that are leading this thing do not want that to happen. They do want lockdowns, but they're not going to go for UBI and lockdowns. They're not going to do that. The irony is Trump's administration is actually closer to that than some of the even some of the left-wing so-called Democrat neoliberal proposals. So, fact of the matter is that if someone told me today that we'll have to lock down for 3 months and they have scientific evidence that things would be resolved within that 3 months and they give us UBI, scientific evidence meaning like they know that the virus won't come back, in a big way, and they won't do this as a rolling thing up and down over and over again. If someone told me that they would do that, UBI, protect businesses, small businesses especially, I might go for it. I'm not opposed to some of the more, some of these proposals completely. My problem with a lot of this stuff is that it's so patchwork and so inconsistent and what's another word? It's whack-a-mole, It's like, oh well, down here, up here, down here. It's unsustainable either way. But would I go for that? Possibly, possibly. So I don't think I'm not going to go for that because it's not going to happen. But if it did, I would possibly be on board if there was a proposal that would guarantee small businesses, guarantee a basic income for the citizens that are out of jobs for 3 months. And also the science has to back it up. That's one of the things they say, the science, if the science backs this up, that would work. That would eradicate the virus. And then you screen people coming in, to the United States with rapid tests. What you can do is give people the test, that fly, what before they get on the plane, after they get off the plane, as they're entering in the thing, just it's going to delay a lot of shit. It's going to fuck with the economy either way. Not as bad as a lockdown, though, of course. And then that goes on until there's a cure, there's a vaccine, whatever, or, it's whatever. That would be a decent idea as far as that goes. But overall, I think the cat's already out of the bag. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. Maybe, but I don't think people are going to cooperate anyways. And that's not the fault of anybody. That's just the fault of our broken system and our broken society. You can blame a Trump supporter for not wanting to lock down and hunker down from, for fucking 5 years before there's a vaccine or whatever, as I've made fun of. Or you could say, well, people are going to do their thing, and a lot of left-leaning people are not hunkering down. There's a spectrum. So, fact of the matter is, the UBI thing with the lockdown, 3-month lockdown, 3 to 6 month lockdown, is not going to happen. It's not looking like it's going to happen. And Joe Biden's not going to go for that. I'll tell you that. His donors are not going to fucking go for that. He might go for a lockdown, but not. I doubt he'll do a UBI necessarily. I know the Squad and people like that probably propose that, but that's not going to happen. I don't think. I sincerely doubt it, because the governors are not going to. There's so many pending lawsuits right now against the lockdowns as there is, and mandates. Like in Michigan, they won the thing against Whitmer, and Wisconsin, they won too. They won against fucking Tony Evers about the gatherings of 25% or more or whatever, or statewide, not in where I'm at, but that's the whole thing. So we're not going to get through this, without doing some things that people are saying, some things that people don't like. That's just a fact, and people are not going to like the ideas that people have about this, because they think they're so in this insular bubble of partisan politics and fear, and there's fear from both directions. Don't get me wrong. There's fear from the conspiracy side that we're going to be slaves, automatons, there's going to be tyranny. It's going to be like 1984 on crack, And there's the other side that thinks, the virus is going to kill us all. Neither side are right necessarily, but we can try to, let's try to talk. Let's try to talk about the implications. There was Democracy Now! With Martin, Klingel, I think his name is. He's actually like one of the guys from Harvard that signed the Great Barrington Declaration. Of course, immediately in the comments are like, he's compromised. He's being paid off by someone. Yeah. Remember that Koch brother that paid off that guy? This is like more than one fucking doctor of prestigious universities around the world that support this thing. I don't think that the Koch brothers or JetBlue or whoever the fuck have that much money to throw all over the world for some type of thing that people sign. It's not like global warming where there's a bunch of quacks from, some bumfuck university somewhere in Switzerland or something that says global warming isn't real. I got my check from from Exxon. No, it's not like that. This is different. So that's pretty much what I got to say. That would be a question that I would ask, as far as if I support the UBI plus lockdowns. I would say hypothetically yes, if it was under certain conditions, and also if there was scientific evidence that it would work. If they tried it for a month and it didn't work, try a test area, maybe a test city or something. I don't want cities to be locked down. New York City. Oh, they could try New York City with UBI and all that. It is an island, a lot of it. I don't know. Maybe they could. If it worked, it worked. I guess in New Zealand it worked, and then there were more cases somehow. So we're not going to get away from this. We got to fucking accept it. It might be endemic, It might be something that's going to be here for a while. That's the new normal. So that's what, if people don't like that, they can fucking fuck off, They don't really. It's too late. The cat's out of the bag. The cat's out of the bag everywhere. Everywhere. Lockdown, no lockdown. Masks, no masks. Well, nobody's complying. That's why the cases are up. What about places that have fucking 95% compliance? What the fuck about that? You really think that the cases going up in those areas is a result of the 5% of people not complying, or 2% or whatever the fuck? So yeah, it's stupid. Making this political is stupid. We're gonna fucking face this shit. We're gonna get through it. There's no, we're never gonna be the same again. I saw Devin Townsend of all people. I hung out with Devin Townsend once after a show. He's like, I don't think we're gonna be the same again after this. Tell that to the people who survived the Spanish flu, World War I, World War II, communist Russia, Never be the same, never, like, go dance, never fucking go into crowds. Come on. What the fuck are these people kidding? It's so stupid. But anyways, that's the next Rufus McDoofus video.